Hey everybody, it's Bart here from Bodjabart again. We're going to get back onto this here. I managed to get it turned down a little bit for this brake piece, but I gripped it by such a small amount in the lathe that it flicked out, so we have to make a mandrel up to go in here so that we can keep it true to the axle. I think that's the best way to go. So we'll get on to doing that now. And I also have to turn down these because these ended up being just not quite the right size to fit inside these spindles yet. So we just got to take a little bit off those, so we have to make a mandrel to hold those as well. So we seem to be making a lot of mandrels. I've got one here, maybe we should have a look to see if that one there fits first before we have to make one. We got this one here. Nah, she's too big. We've got to make a smaller one. That's alright. We'll see how we go. Oop. Oh, we'll leave that off. So you've got to do that, yeah. We know the brake disc. And this here, I've managed to weld this here on. But this little flange here is probably a wee bit too small. I'm going to have to turn this down a little bit on the outside and then mount a bigger one on top of it, a wider one for the steering wheel. Because Jason, who this is for, has bought me a steering wheel, and the holes are a wee bit around the outside. So we still got to do that, but I have welded that on there. So we have been making some progress, and we want this to be all nice and true. It's actually not that far out from fitting on there properly. So we've got the mounting holes, so I'm pretty much the right diameter. We just got to face it up and have it made so it fits better. So let's get on to this. Let's see, it doesn't quite fit in there. It's just a little bit too tight. So you want to make it a little bit looser. And so we'll put onto the lathe to do that. Okie doke, here we go. Let's get into it. So we want this here. And we want to drill and tap that there to take a bolt. First of all, we've got to get it to fit on there, I guess. Rightio, goggles. Oh, and it just doesn't quite. It's not going to take much. Ooh. We're nearly there. I didn't actually try that in the main shaft. I suppose I should have done that, shouldn't I? Oh. Right, if you just bear with me, I better go and get the main shaft. Yep, we're back. I'm pretty sure that there is it. I tried it on the main shaft, and for some reason it's tight there as well. But yeah, I'm sure we turned this down and it fitted perfectly. So something's happened when I've welded it, by the look of it. We might just have to give that a wee bit of a tickle up. But I think I'd rather have it tight on this, so we can get that sorted out and face all of this, and then we can bore it out to fit the main shaft better. So we'll do it that way. I think that's what we'll do before we start playing around with this, because we need this to be better on the shaft. Right, just get that try and get that a bit more. So I think we'll just tap it on. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I wonder if that's going to be tight enough, the way it is, to turn it. Shall we give it a go? It was better before. Oh, let's see, it's moving around a bit. Ah, it's on there now. Ah. That was the end of the shaft. Okay, what we were thinking is the end of the shaft, not the start, not the back of the shaft. So it's got too much movement on there. Way too much. That's not going to work, is it? See, look at that. It's terrible. What we'll do, take it out, do it properly. I'll push that out of there. I wonder if we can cheat. I wonder if that's tight enough on there, because it's running pretty good. That's how it should be, it's running pretty good. Let's see if we can cheat. Doesn't always work, but we'll try today. I might be able to smack that in a bit more. Doesn't want to turn. Alright, that's pretty good. Rule it. We know that that is close to 100. That'll do, mate. We'll take one skim across there. See what happens. I reckon it's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Really happy. Now we have to make sure that we can get this on there. And it goes all the way to the thing. Right. Rightio. Now what we have to do is get that to go straight. Oh, I might be better off with a parting tool going straight in, I think. What have we got here? We cut a whole pile of these to see if I can... Oh, that might be the trick. That one. Right. Let's put him in there. These are all pretty much set at the right centres. Yep. Let's see. good. Got nothing catching. We can afford to go in a little bit that way. Rightio. Eye protection. Okay. Bet you thought I was going to drop that, didn't you? That's it. Look at that. Perfect. Brilliant. Done. That was easy enough. Okay, let's get him off there. Look at that. We'll press that out of there, and what we'll have... Oh, actually, we've got to clean up the edges. They're a bit sharp. I'll cut my fingers. File. Oh, up here. Right. Double check on that. Not much I can do now. Yeah, there's no movement on that at all. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, yeah. So we didn't have to make a mandrel after all of that. Right, I'll press that out of there. That's ready to go. We just got to drill holes in there to hold the brake disc on, and cut a keyway somehow. But that's pretty much it. I have to double check to try and see if it fits in on the axle, don't I? We might have to give that a little bit of a linish. I've taken the jaws out because I couldn't get this to fit in there. So we'll do it properly with the other jaws. I can be a bit lazy, I just didn't want to do that. Now I've got to find them. Oh, they are. Is that them? Yeah, that's them. Oh. There we go. I got a little bit of paper somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right, these are the other jaws. Yeah, I've marked them number 1, 2 and 3. They are marked, but they're just a little bit hard to spot. Hard to see them. Rightio. So, we have to put number 1 and number 1. We start number 1, number 2. There's no markings on the chuck, I don't think. Memory, no. It's been a long time since I've done it. Right, so we need to find out where it starts. Right, here we go. Right, just in there is where the first one should go in. Right, where's number 1? Oh, number 1. Okie dokie. Oh, wrong end, sorry. I was looking at the bottom, it's supposed to be at the top. Actually, I might just go around and clean all the teeth first, I think. Right. Which one's number 1? It's number 2. Number 1. Here he is. Oh, and there's the start. Right, we put that in there and the thing will go through and catch onto that and it will be away. Hopefully, if I can get it in there, I'm sure. Here we go. Just a bit awkward to get it in. I'm not sure, where is it? Right, there it is there. Okay, down there. It should. Oh, didn't catch it. Try again. Come, there we go. Yep. Right. That should have caught it. Yep, there we go. So you rotate round to the next one, which is this one, and there it is there. So he will be number 2. Here he is, number 2. And if we've done it right, when we put these into the middle, they should touch. And they do. Ow! Look at that, perfect. Right, then we can put this up in here. There we go, put that on there. And that grips that. Very good. Nice and hard on there. And we should be away. Look at that. I think I should have honed it. Alright. That's alright. There's a little bit of play in there. That's the trouble. You think you're going to get it and then you don't get it. I think that's alright. That'll be alright. That'll be alright, yeah. Yep, that fits on there. That'll be alright. Perfect. Cut a keyway for that to go on there somehow at one of the ends, and that's it. Right, yeah, now all we have to do is get a sprocket. Okay, that'll do. We've got to drill a hole for that. I should have done it. Right, that's it. I'm back. What we've got is the steering wheel, which is right here. And what I think is if I turn this down to fit that inside diameter there, then that'll be our locating pin for it to go in the middle. And then we'll do another mounting ring here. He has a quick release, but I don't think we need it. So, right, Jason, I don't think you need that quick release on there. But we'll line this up anyway. That's it. It's pretty good. Right, we need that tool. Oh, where is it? is the deburrer. So we can just we also need to give that a file up on the edge. Too. Didn't get it very good. Okay, I'll take that out away from the edge. Here we go. Take that off there. Need to get that back edge. That's better. There we go. Right. That's it, I think. That's it. I'm working on it. Alright, that's our steering part. That looks nice. Okie dokie. So that's going to go on there. So we have to make another flange up to bolt on there. Or we could weld it, I guess. Could weld it. Weld it from the back. Yep. We'll come across that when we get to it. Alright. So that's it. Now, we've got to look at these lovely things. Aye, so somehow when I made these I thought I had them just right, but they're just a wee bit too tight. They don't quite fit. I don't want to push them in too much so that it squashes the hole. They've got to be a reasonably tight fit, but they just don't quite go in. So we've got to take a bit off them, so we have to make a mandrel up to take that. And if memory serves me, I can't just use a 12mm bolt. I think they're a little bit bigger. Yeah, the 12.9. 13, maybe ½ inch might have been. I think ½ inch was no good either because I've tried one. I'm going to have to make something that'll bite up on there, so that we can turn that outer rim down a little bit. That's a shame. That's a shame. Just didn't quite fit. Thought I had it, eh? But hey, at least it's not too loose like that other thing. Okay. Here we go, I'm back. I've just got to turn down to make a mandrel up to hold this so we can turn it down a little bit more. They're a wee bit tight. We've got a while to get these things done, so here we go. This piece of metal has got some rubber on it. It actually came out of an old laminator. You'd be surprised what you can get out of laminators and that. Good bits of steel. That is pretty close. what do we got? Let's have a look. What do we got? So we've got 27.5. And we have, depends on where you measure it from, it's different, 27.6. And then we go somewhere else. Oh, I think we'll leave it at that. I think we shall leave it at that. Right. Let's get him off there. Right, here we go. Right. I'll just try and push that in. Here we go. Looks like it pressed in okay. I just hope that my measurements from this is going to be right. Oh, it looks like it's going to be alright, doesn't it? Looks great. Okay. Right, let's get the other one off there. Let's put this one on. Oh, this here works out perfect. So good on that one. She's a bit. I got the first one on perfect. But this one here is a bit wobbly. No, I don't want that. It might be better. Something wrong with this one. It's funny how one can go perfect and the other one goes like shite. So good. Maybe it wasn't so good to start with. Looks pretty good. Should fit in there, and it does. A little bit of movement, but that's alright. We can put a washer in there if we have to. That there might be a wee bit tight now, because it's squashed up in there. So what we'll do, because that there's a little bit tight now, this is a bit tight, it's right that way. What we can do is we can run the drill in there again. So that'll be cool. Well, that's done. These are nearly ready. Rightio. Let's get the next one. See how loose they are. They do spin around pretty neat. So what we'll have to do is, we can either give that a light sand to get that down a little bit, or we can run the drill through on those. So we've got two options to get that to fit and go nicely. Right. So this goes with this one, that goes with that one. Right, let's get into it. go, I'll just show you this because it's been out the road. I'll just do it from here. Okay, so here it is here. You can see I've got this thing in the press, and I just have to push down on this here, and it just, this is the last one. So we go down till it hits the bottom, and it's going in just nicely. Look at that. We're getting in there. One more, I think. There it is. Right, and that's how we've done that in the press. So they're ready to go once I get them sorted out. So we'll just put you back on here, and put this little box underneath here. And that's pretty much it. Okie doke. So that's both of those. Yeah, both of those are done now. So all 4 of those little bushes are in. You just put the press back in its right place. There we go. It's a good little press, that. It's not bad at all. Another present from my wife. She's a lovely lady. Right. Here we go. We've got both of them in there. Right, that should fit in this one. Same as the other one. Nearly perfect. Look at that. It's brilliant. Now this joker goes in here. So we knew that they were going to be tight because of pushing it in. It's obviously squashed it up a little bit. That's alright, we just got to find the right size drill. We'll get the right size drill and we'll re-drill those out. So that's them done. So that's that. We've done the brake disc caliper. Well, not the caliper, but the disc thing for that. Here it is. So we've got this done, we've got those done. We're just about ready to start mounting this sort of stuff now. Take those on. Maybe tomorrow, but at the moment I might call this a successful day. Oh, we've also got to make a new plate up to go on here, new one to fit nice across there, so that this nice steering wheel will fit on here. So that's what we got to do yet. So that's my mounting thing, and that'll be great. Nice steering wheel. All right. I think I'll call that. That's not bad. Had a successful day. So hey, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.